Hey there, it's Nathalie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. We're doing stitching 102, and in the last video I did the couching stitch, and this one we're going to do the horizontal fly stitch and the vertical fly stitch. Use it for a lot of different projects, so don't go away. Be sure you like and subscribe and share me with your friends. Okay, the fly stitch, there's a couple of ways to do that. And so this is, I'm going to go horizontal, and I'm going to start, got my knot in there. And so this is my next point, that how wide I want that to be. And I'm going to take that needle up. And then go right down. You don't have to go right in the same spot, but almost. Alright, and then the next stitch is going to come right in where we just, on that width, scoot over the width that you want, put the needle in, and if you want to, you don't have to poke it through like what I'm doing. You can go ahead and draw the needle completely through your canvas if you want to, or your piece of fabric. Get my hand out of the way. There's the next little stitch. I'll scoot that down just a little bit so we can see where we're going in. And then also, I'm going to give this a little bit of a tug to make sure that this thread is as snug as I want it to be. I don't want it real snug. I should have done a different color thread. It would have made this little sampler a whole lot more interesting. So you could go down like that. We don't want to pull that completely through. Get back in the frame here. Pull this up. Make sure this one is above the needle, like that. And right back. Alright, so I'm going to go and work on the rest of this, and then I will be back. Alright, so I'm going to work this in reverse, and so you get kind of just a little bit of a different look, but it's still work the same direction. Going in where you came out, or coming out where you went in. And it's easier for me to turn this a little bit to get that stitch right there. So you can see. Alright, so I'll finish up these other two stitches and I'll be back. There's a couple of ways to do the fly stitch, and so I've got this center line right here, and what I'm going to do is come to the left of that line, and then the same as what we did over here, come to the right of that line, and then come down like this, right into the line. If I can get my needle to go, there we go. And we can do just a simple stitch like what we just did, just one little stitch. I'm going to show you all of that in this one space. So I'm going to do that one more time because this was the horizontal, this is a vertical. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. To the left, to the right, I have an imaginary line right there, and down in the middle, let me come back up just a tiny bit, down in the middle a little bit, get rid of that thread there, there we go. Okay, so then you can also make it just a little bit tighter. See, I'm coming right up next to that stitch. I'm going to do one more tight. You bring that in just a tiny bit. There we go. So you could actually fill in a leaf like that, or let me scoot down just a little bit. A little alarm there. All right. So now we're instead of that close anchor stitch, this middle stitch, just the anchor stitch, we're going to scoot down. Like that. And then let's do one more. I don't want to start getting too wide. Now I'm going to bring this back into the bottom of that anchor stitch. And then drop down about that same distance. And I've got a little snaggle in my thread where it's wanting to tangle up, but just let me give it a little pull here. And so that's the other. This is a vertical. And if you want to do one just by itself, you can just do them random, and you'll do it just like the one at the top, just single. Okay? Thank you so much for watching today. Be sure you give me the thumbs up like you know to do. Also, if you want to get the pattern for this, you can go to myhallcloset.com and go to the my free good stuff, and you'll have to subscribe to my email, but I don't send hardly any emails, maybe every now and then. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when we will do the feather stitch.